Supercell way of working with content creators. This is cool. So, how to work with content creators to launch and publish your games. So, in this session by Supercell Creators, learn how this type of partnership can work and how it can be beneficial for devs and content creators. So, this panel is going to be in Portuguese. I want to emphasize that, but we do have simultaneous translation into English. And I want to call our participant, Daniel Medeiros, community manager at Supercell. Those who were in the past live stream, you saw him, but if you're just joining, we're back. Thanks for the introduction again, Quiroga. And so let's hit it off. I had to rush a bit in the other one, so now I know how much time I have. So here we go. How do we work with content creators, YouTubers, Twitchers, streamers, TikTokers, everybody who creates content for us? So hello, I'm Danny. If you didn't see the prior presentation, I'm a Brazilian living in Finland, working at Supercell. I have 10 years of experience in the gaming industry. I've worked as a support, marketing, and community manager now. I worked in games as APP Reloaded and online Grand Theft Auto before Grand Theft Auto, Heavy Metal Machines. It's a racing cars MOBA. Pixel Worlds, worked for Kukori. It's a 3D Minecraft, 2D Minecraft for mobile. Walking Dead, No Man's Land. It's a mix of XCON with the Walking Dead IP. And now I'm working with Brawl Stars at Supercell. I'm a hardcore gamer, but I'm a noob. So it's the worst of both worlds. I love playing, spend so many hours playing, but I lose a lot. I get stressed. Just as a pro player, but I don't play as well as they do. I've got 30,000 trophies at Brawl, which means it's a lot. So I play the game a lot to feel what the players feel. So I have to be one of the most active players in the community. Games that I invested most of my time: StarCraft, Warcraft 3, Dota 2, and I saw that at Dota 2, I was investing so much time in very long rounds, and then I would lose, which is great frustration. 45 minutes you play and then you lose. So I'll move to Rocket League, 5 minutes each round. It's more casual. I love Dark Souls, AAA, and then I came to Brawl Stars. Before working at Supercell, I was a big fan of the game. In Brawl Stars, it's perfect for me. 2 or 3 minute rounds. It's even faster than Rocket League, so it's very dynamic. It's much more accessible today. So the program for content creators, what is it? It's a partnership program we have with content creators, YouTubers, streamers, Twitchers, TikTokers, fan art, Instagrammers, meme pages, anything that people create content about our game, they can be eligible to be part of the Supercell Creators team. It enables for small channels to grow. Many of the channels that we have now with 1,700,000 subscribers, they begin with 2,000 or 4,000 subscribers. So they grew along with the game. And when the channels reach a certain specific tier, they can share profits. We have the creators code that they can use and get a share of the revenue, of the profit that we get selling items in our store. There are several benefits, the programs. Travels to events, not so much in the pandemic, but we had a lot of that before. Gifts, unique things from Supercell, like this cap I'm wearing, t-shirts, stuffed bears, and collectibles, miniatures, in-game events, and in real life as well, and direct contact with the game team, us. It enables for exchanging contacts and knowledge among creators. So let's say a player, a creator, is not sure what kind of content will be successful, thumbnail or not, the best thumbnail. They can exchange information amongst themselves, and so they help each other. And we kind of like we're hands off. We don't have to micromanage all of them because they help themselves to grow, and because if they help themselves, we get the community to grow along, and everybody wins. It's a win-win, and a possibility to expand and acquire hundreds of creators. Before, we used to work with a closed group on Slack, a chat on. and that was, we couldn't scale, we couldn't increase its size because it was one person managing hundreds. So the creators program allows for that to be more automated. The inception, how did it come about? We started working with content creators 7 years ago with Clash of Clans. There were people who provided tutorial videos, tips on how to get the best defense or best attack, or we saw that those people were getting lots of views because the players were going there because this is not something Supercell brought, and we believe our players are much better than we are at our own game. So their advice is much more valuable than if we were to provide our tutorial. We started talking to the players and started advertising them on the game. 7 years ago, this was innovative. Today this is much more commonplace, working with content creators. And we were interested in keeping this close contact with players because they were a source of useful information, because they would unify lots of voices instead of going to Twitter, Facebook, and listen to feedback. These folks, they could unify an opinion of thousands and bring it to us. And so we could have several groups of opinions unified under a person. And we started providing, giving them sneak peeks, future updates, exclusive material to distance them, to provide exclusive content that only these content creators would have. This is very normal today. Streamers were playing before the soft launch. It's very common today. Resident Evil 8, they knew that we were helping with certain types of content, and so we thought we want to group all of these people, but we can't. It's just one person managing hundreds of content creators and with several questions and different needs. So we created this program to treat everyone on a leveled playing field. So then we put together our motto, for Supercell to be the best place for content creators to want to work with, the best partner for content creators. And we joke around, because we brought a pyramid scheme. It's not a pyramid scheme. Come on, it's just a format. But it was basically, it's a tier-based program. Every tier that you climb up, you get different benefits. So content creator, 1,000 subscribers. So what do they mean? Unique assets, unique images for them to get their content to be great, to differentiate from those who don't have those assets. Training material. So you have to educate the players of what our guidelines are. We want Supercell, what does the Supercell image represent out there? And we want them to know how to provide the best possible content. And so there are tutorials for the best thumbnail. Even the higher tier creators have given classes to lower tier creators. So there was this mentality. You go to tier 2 and then tier 3, you get more stuff, and hot dogs, it's the ultimate ultimate tier. Yes. We basically decided to put it aside because tier 3 basically has all the benefits that the content creators need. So basically, the bolts is the first tier. You join the program, you have unique content, support from us, you can talk to us directly, you have those tutorials of what a good content is, and then you go up to swords, tier 2, you get sneak peek content. Being closer to tier 3, you can participate in events. So this last week we gave skins before the launch, so all creators had the unique skins. That generates a big hype in the community, like, wow, they're anxious to play. They can identify the creator in the game, which is also cool. And for creators, it's excellent content, and it's not too big for us, just giving away a skin. Shields tier 3, and then you get access to the developer app, and then you can run your content on updates exclusive before it's launched. So it's very good content. No one else will have. Just Supercell content creators at tier 3 will have. And with Shields, you get the content creator code. It's one of the best benefits. Be able to tell the players, oh, put my code in the store, and they get revenue share with the profit sharing with things that with stuff that people are buying from the IPs. And we thought about an easy way to have this progression path for creators. So we try to gamify the program, and so there are cards. Basically, they give you missions, for you to, quests, and so it educates you on how to become, a creator. For you to read the terms, not to create content that you should not. One of the quests is to say hello on Discord, just to break the barrier of like, we force people to talk amongst themselves, not to be just in their own little corner. And at the end of the day, they get a card that you can flip, and you get an authorization for us to check manually if that creator should go to the next tier or not. So same thing with the other tiers. You get these specific quests from your tier. They tell you what the benefits that you get on each tier and educate you to be a better creator, a content creator for Supercell as best as possible. Same thing at the end. There's the flippable card. You can flip it, and then you can go up to the next tier. At tier 3, which is the most valuable one, you get access to the inbox video and the app center that you can use the developer's app, the content that's going to come into the game in the following update. You get anticipated access and the code for the creators in Slack.
With the creator code, we also show analytics results. So these creators can see their history and their score. They can create a video and see that, for example, they had peak revenue during that video. And this is really cool. It's great for them to understand what is and what isn't working. They can see immediate results, and they can think about the strategy that they're going to use based on these analytics. And it's really simple. You go to the shop, you scroll down, you get to the creator boost, click change, and add your code. Of course, the creator is going to share their code during the video. And the IPs you buy or the offerings you take, some of this revenue goes to the creators directly because you used the creator's code. Now, why do we have a creator's code? Because we believe that splitting revenue is good for both parties. Because every time we release a new skin or a new product, of course, creators are going to want to make money off of that. And they will say, hey, we got this new product in Brawl, use my code. So whenever we launch something new, creators want to talk about it on their channels. I think this creator is from Poland, by the way, and he is the perfect representation of this. He created a billboard with his code because he's extremely successful in Poland. And he just put up a billboard because he wanted to spread the word about his code. And automatically, he's spreading the word about our game as well. We also had a survey with creators. And they said that not having monthly payments that are guaranteed is a point of pain. It's a pain point. Sometimes they may see huge drops in their revenue. So with creator codes, they kind of get ongoing revenue because Their subscribers who are purchasing items are going to be supporting these creators. And at the end of the month, they have a bit more of a stable revenue to focus on their channels and to grow even more. The more they talk about our product, the more they make money, and we do too. And they get immediate results from their efforts. So, with a new skin or with a new item, they can just talk about the creator code, and the next day they see analytics results on the creator page. As I said, we have a tab for videos. So, we have news, videos, and esports. And here, creators can upload content directly. We truly trust them. We truly rely on them. And we always have more content on this tab because, of course, they want to promote their videos. And of course, we don't want overcrowding from a same creator with a lot of videos from them, so they can upload at least or at most one video per week. And this leads them to show the videos that are going to perform better. So this is what you can see as far as content goes. They are going to send the videos once a week directly to you. We also have 24/7 content. The events are another perk of our content creator program. It's really easy to get in touch with these creators because we have a Discord channel, we have a chat on Slack, and we're working closely to them. So we can say, hey, we're going to have the finals for the Brawl Stars in November. Let's invite everyone. And this also means that it's easy to close a deal with them because they know who we are, we know who they know how to work with Supercell, and everything is really convenient. We can get to some verbal agreements with our creators. And whenever we hold an event, we want these creators to experience something unique. For example, in 2019, we had the finals for Brawl Stars in Korea, and we put these gamers in a stadium. We also had a tour around the city of Busan in Korea. And these are unique experiences. We have a really good example, Bruno Hard, and I can't really remember the name of his group, but he left Supercell, but he was at the Flow podcast and he said, wow, when I was in the Supercell program, they invited us to the Global Brawl event. I went to to a restaurant, I ate caviar. And this goes to show that these are once in a lifetime opportunities. Of course, there's PUBG, and there's other companies selling ads and paying thousands and thousands of dollars for content creators to create content for them. We are trying to get our creators to stick with us through memories because, yes, everyone likes money, but some memories are unforgettable. What we've learned from the content creator program is that basically we were focusing too much on YouTube, but they are everywhere. They are on meme pages and Instagram and streaming and Twitch. And not every creator is going to benefit from exclusive early access content or sneak peeks. This is important. We're revisiting this concept because we want to offer them more perks than just the sneak peeks. Most of the low level tiers can't see benefits for the future, and they want something more immediate when they join the program. Based on our learnings, these are our plans for the future. We want to create specific tiers for different types of creators. Maybe a program only for streamers, maybe a program only for people creating fan art. This is important because different YouTubers or a YouTuber has specific needs and a streamer or artist has other needs. We also need to have perks as soon as people join a program so that they immediately know that they are a content creator. We don't want them to feel like they joined the program and nothing really happened. We need to create tools to track content that is shared with creators because, of course, we trust them, But sometimes people share links or share things that they shouldn't. So we do need a better tool to track everything that's coming from our creators so that we can kick them out if they are leaking any information. We need new strategies to attract content creators as well, because the creators we have right now have applied to the program. But how can I attract Fortnite creators or PUBG creators? So we need to create an attractive enough program for people to come after us and to want to create content for Brawl or Clash. Great, that's what I wanted to share with you. Thank you very much. And if you have any questions, I'll be happy to take them. Yes, we do. We have a lot of questions actually, because this is a very interesting topic with a lot of information.
Você foi atrás das informações e
And I
tudo
think
mais.
people
E
are
aí
in a
você
bit of a
vai
bad
vai
mood
vai um
today
pouquinho atrás da orelha.
because you were sharing a lot of information and they were asking this very tricky question. And I think I'm going to ask it, okay? What they want to know is,
desse programa, né? Qual que
how
é
do you get
esse programa?
kicked
Explica
out
pra cá,
from this
sobre
program?
essa
What kind
oportunidade
of
que
rule
acontece, ele fala.
could you break to lose such a wonderful opportunity of working with you? You know, something we truly value is being able to trust a creator. So, of course, if you leak content, you'll be breaking the rules and the NDA you've signed. This is a very obvious reason. But they are at liberty to criticize our game. So if they don't like our game, they can openly say it. We're not forbidding them from doing that. But people need to be team players. So if a specific creator, is creating a lot of clickbait content or is not creating content that is family friendly because they use curse words or their sexuality, because we work with family friendly content, that's going to be a problem. So if they break our terms of use and the rules, we try to give them warnings and talk to them. But if they keep at it and they are hard and difficult to work with, we just kick them out.
A gente pensa muito nesse
Fair
projeto,
enough.
eu
Let me
acredito que
ask you
ele
another
vai
question.
crescer e tudo mais,
We
porque
always think about this program and this project
isso que você
with a
falou
growth mindset because everyone wants to grow, of course. But after everything you said, I'm thinking about the low tier, right?
se quiser trazer
I'm thinking about most of the people at the lowest tiers. Do you have any examples to share with us on how you work on an individual level to help creators that are not picking up pace and that are not getting growth, even with your tips? Because, of course, you want to grow together, right? Great question. We have local community managers. So in Brazil, for example, we have community managers for Brazil. We have them for Italy and Germany and other markets that make sense to us. These community managers try and guide new content creators for them to create high quality content. And creators could talk to other creators to get new ideas, but our local managers are able to give them ideas, give them insights, or even establish collaborations. For example, I've been interviewed about Brawl in smaller channels to just try and help them. We have these different events and mechanics that we can share with them to help the creators that are really struggling but really, really want to grow. And sometimes, they are just lacking opportunity, not willpower.
muita ajuda, né? Eu acho que é importante
Got it. Yeah, it's about a lot of information and a lot of help as well.
agregar em vocês
I
para
think the
então
resources you share with creators are
essa
important.
última meia hora, na última uma hora também junto com você,
We loved
para
this
mim foi
session and the previous session as well.
participação,
Daniel, thank you very much for being here. Thank you for these sessions. They were really interesting.
muita coisa bacana
And
até
this is what the big festival is about. We still have a lot to come until midnight.
bacana e muito informativa e
Stay
divertida
tuned,
também, né?
stay with us, because we'll have a lot of news and a lot of fun.
Amigo, sua família,
Share this link with your
para você
friends, your family
participar
members,
e
and everyone because we want to see you at the Big Festival 2021.
Big Festival 2021, the biggest games festival in Latin America.